Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be filming my very first video. I'm going to show you 2 ways that you can make this beautiful DIY ribbon and pearl bracelet. So what you're going to need are some pearls, some beads. These are just some glass ones that I bought for 99 cents at the craft store. Oh shit, it's 99 cents. We're also going to need some ribbon. And this is just some navy blue ribbon, as you can see here. This is 5/8 of an inch ribbon. Also, you're going to need a needle and thread. I have navy blue thread. I don't know if you can see that. And this took me way too long to put into here. And you'll probably need some scissors too. That's a given. So let's get started really quickly. You're gonna want to take your ribbon. You're gonna want quite a bit extra. For the actual bracelet itself, you're going to want something 3 times your wrist. So take this here, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to want it to be at least this long. You want to leave a bit of extra at the end so that you can have pretty little bows. Let us cut our ribbon. There we go. So now we're going to start our bracelet. You want to start probably about this far in because you want to have some room at the ends to be able to make little bows. So we're going to start with a smaller loop, only about that big, and you're just going to put the thread right through. And you want to make sure that you have enough knots at the end of your thread. If you don't, it's going to pull right through this ribbon. This kind of ribbon, it's a polyester, and if you knot it 2 times, it's more than likely going to pull through. Alright, now we need to put our pearls on. So you're just going to thread it right onto the needle and right through. So now we're going to continue along. With another loop. We're going to have it right up against there, so we're going to have a loop. It means that we're going to have a loop right here. So we'll go ahead and sew right through that. And we'll pull it all tight, and there you can see our first pearl with our loops. And it's no big deal if they're not the same size or if they're unequal. They don't have to be. There's no need for it to be identical loops. So you can see these pearls aren't even the same. They have some may have indents in them, and that's alright. So on to our next one. If you hold it like this as well, that helps to keep everything down this way. You can keep gravity on your side. So we'll pull this tight. And we'll sew one more loop in here. Now we have 2 beads in here. I'm just going to continue for a while. Keep doing this until you have a bracelet that's long enough for your wrist. And like I said before, make sure that you have enough ribbon. That's going to be the biggest thing, is having enough ribbon. So this is the second way to sew some of these pearls. So that you have the ruffles in between. I'm taking one of my pearls here and I'm going to string them on. And then approximately 5 centimeters away, I'm going to sew down through the ribbon, so the opposite side of where the pearl is sitting. Just like that, and I'm going to turn it over. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to sew back up through the ribbon, and this creates the ruffle. This is easiest so that you can make sure that your ruffles are consistent and that they're approximately the same size. When you sew back up through the ribbon again, you want to make sure that you're always sewing the same distance. So I'm going to go right here and back up and pull tight. So there you can see a lot of my pearls here are about the same. So I'll show you one more. Put the pearl on here. Then I'm going to sew down. Tighten up a bit. And then is about that far last time. Back up through the ribbon. And there's our ruffles. Alright, so now that we're done our bracelet, we want to make sure that all of the beads are nice and tight and that you don't have any loose ones in between. But be careful because you don't want to break the thread. So we'll just run our fingers down them. Just like this. Just make sure that everything is all tightened up. So you can see here, this one's a little bit loose. So if I just pull on it a bit, and pull in all the rest, just kind of like you're tightening shoelaces. Alright, and there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. There we go. So we cut the thread here. And I also added one of these on the end, just as there is at the first end. And you're just going to tie a knot. You're going to want to tie, like I said at the beginning, you're going to want to tie multiple knots. Because if you don't, they're going to fall right through the thread, or the ribbon, sorry. I'm going to do one more here. There we go. Now we can cut all this extra off. Again, if my scissors would work, that would be great. And I'm going to cut the extra off of this one as well. And there you have it. There is our finished bracelet. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed my very first video on showing you how to make a pearl and ribbon bracelet. If you have any questions for me, leave them down in the comments, or if you have any requests for anything, leave them there as well, and I will definitely see them and definitely see what I can do for my next video. We'll see you soon. See you later!